T3 Media.
Well, prepare yourself, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Medias. I am your host, Chris Fagan. This is the show where we talk about entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. Tonight, I am joined by a special guest host, joining us for the first time on the podcast, the one and only, the Motor City Nerd. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. And yeah, I always appreciate when anybody has me on, and I really love your takes. I'm really excited to be here. And we have you with Motor City Nerd. And I'm on YouTube, and I've been slacking, but we're getting to covering all the good stuff.
No, come on! You're not slacking. You're doing an outstanding job. I mean, we're only 10 minutes behind schedule. It's totally my fault, but I will be throwing you under the bus little by little. So don't worry about it.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Like, if you like it, I love it. But guys, like we always do, we're going to talk about a few of the latest topics of the week, some of the entertainment news stuff, movie related. We got a little theme going on right here about recasting the recasting news that just dropped one by one here over the week, and we're going to just run down them real quick and just give our opinions on them. So if you're in the chat, if you're watching us live, and we always appreciate you watching us live, you've got a story or anything related that you want us to discuss, send the link in the chat, and I will, or send the where the website is and tell me what it's about, and then we'll look it up live. If you want to get a question or comment go through the donation to the super chat if you want to. If you don't have to, but if you are just doing a question or a comment, we'll address them at the end. But if you want to get it answered or acknowledged right away, if you want to, no pressure. You think about sending a donation in $1 million or more is fine with me. What do you think? Is that fair there? What do you think? About a couple grand?
That's ideal.
Yeah, a couple grand. Yeah, everybody's got that just lying around, right? No, $1. I don't care. 50 cents. I don't care. Look, a penny. I will be your best friend. Doesn't matter to me. But if you don't want to, just whatever you want to say in the chat, it's fine. You're not obligated to donate at all. Anyway, I just like money. It jingles. It makes me happy. Guys, all right, let's get right into it for the first topic of the night. It came down I think it was the Hollywood Reporter where I first came across this news that the Ahsoka, that's anybody who knows me knows that is my favorite character of all time on Star Wars. I don't know why. I thought she was hell of annoying when I first saw her in that animated movie. It's the Clone Wars movie, but the series, Ahsoka became one of my favorite characters. And Rosario Dawson is one of those actors that if I had a 5% chance, I would get a divorce in a heartbeat. So when I found out she was playing Ahsoka, the worlds just collided for me. But did you like Ahsoka? Did you check out Ahsoka when it first came out?
I love Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not the Trekkie,
Mm-hmm.
but she appreciates those. What I'm saying is she doesn't know every little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But she was locked into Ahsoka. She loved it. She's amazing. She loves the character. And she doesn't know nothing about Sith Wars or anything. I loved Ahsoka. I think it was great. I wasn't obsessed with Clone Wars, but I loved the show. I thought it was great. And I'm excited about this recast, even though it's for a reason.
I was excited about it. I heard that Rory McCann from Game of Thrones was going to be recast as Baylan Skoll. But was it Ray Stevenson was playing that character? Now that was one of those new characters that was surprisingly the most exciting part of that series for me. As much as I love the Ahsoka character, I had to admit that Baylan Skoll, I guess I wouldn't call him a Sith. He didn't consider himself a Sith, right? He was something like in between.
He sounded like in between. He's awesome. He was awesome.
Mm-hmm. He was like a gray Sith. But he was a what?
I think his lightsaber was orange.
Yeah, his lightsaber was orange, so it was like he was Sithish, like Sith light. I don't know. I guess I don't know if that made a difference. So like you're not quite Sith, but his lightsaber being orange was so cool. But I was happy that they decided to recast. I what is your opinion on recasting overall? Because I know everybody has an opinion about it. People, as far as whether it's Fast and the Furious or other franchises. Overall, what do you have to say about recast in general?
Oh, it depends. With this, I think it's necessary. I don't think we can just get rid of that character.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of have to. I feel like they have to do it for that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it depends. It really does. Because sometimes I'm like, this is dumb, and I hate it. And then there's times where I'm like, I don't like it. I'm 50-50 on it.
I mean, like, but do you all overall do you agree that if like it feels to me like if a character, and I'm trying to fix your screen on YouTube. I forgot to do one last thing, but there we go. I got it. It feels to me like with some movies or some TV shows, if the character or the actor is beloved, then people take this notion that no one else can ever play the character ever again. It's like we've proven that that's not true at all. I mean, we thought
100%. I totally agree with that. Like it when people are like, nobody can touch nothing, nobody can do nothing ever again.
Yeah.
And my thing is always, if they do it correctly, if they stay true to the character,
right,
I'm not mad at it.
right,
When it feels gross, when it's more of a studio issue with me, where it's not being recast, or it is, why is this happening?
Mhm.
And if the character's still pivotal like Baylan is, I think they have to do this. And I love the Hound. I love the actor.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. And when they announced him as the recast, I felt like it was one of those situations where it's like, okay, I can't see too many people having a problem with this. As much as beloved as Ray Stevenson is and was, I feel like the Hound is just as beloved. I mean, I feel like it always depends on who they pick. And we'll get into another as we go down the line of the actors that we're about to talk about. I know it's going to get trickier and trickier, but when I heard this, just like you said, I had no problem with the pick at all. I instantly felt like this is going to be well received overall, more often than not. Did that feel like that to you?
The second I looked it up, I was like, oh, we're good. I like this. I was kind of worried for a second. Now I'm not.
I'm like, well played, Disney, woke Disney. As some people. It's funny how, and then I assumed that the Disney haters were ready to like skewer any name that they came up with, but when you knock it out the park with the Hound, one of the most badass guys from Game of Thrones, it's like, damn it, I'm not going to make any money this week because there's nothing I can really rage bait about on this.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Now, let me ask you this. This kind of, you reminded me by bringing up Walt Disney. This, I'm going to be honest. Are you watching the Skeleton Crew?
I am. Just like I said, like last week, I think it was a week before, I said I'm not watching it as fast as I should be. I'm not caught up yet because I'm still trying to convince my kids to watch it with me, but they won't. So I'm just going to, you know what? I'm just going to finish it off. They won't watch it.
But I like Acolyte way more than I like this. I thought Acolyte was way more engaging. I thought it immersed me in the world faster. I was like, I might not like every choice, but I'm digging what's going on, and I'm here for it. And I'm kind of, but I think that sold and suffered. It's some people are really hyping up Skeleton Crew, and I'm like, it's not the greatest thing I've ever. I think that's better, but because you just don't want people of color because you don't put them in. This got shit on, and I don't think it's weird to act like.
You think the Skeleton Crew is better than?
Oh, it sucks.
In comparison to to Acolyte and to yeah.
And I think that Acolyte got shafted and didn't get a second season, and everyone's acting like this is the greatest thing they've ever seen, and I'm like, it's fine. I don't hate it, but it's fine. I thought Acolyte was way better to watch.
I feel like both Acolyte and Ahsoka are, in my opinion, are knocking out the villains, because that villain from the Acolyte was awesome. Those fight scenes were awesome. Was it?
Yes.
Was it perfect? Was it? No, of course. I mean, there were. I will acknowledge some issues and stuff, but I felt like it wasn't issues that couldn't have been corrected or addressed in a follow-up. They could have easily fixed it and follow because you had perspective. You could have, like, okay, this got criticized a lot. This didn't really work for the audience, so let's tweak it and make it better for seasons. I felt like it at least deserved a second season, just to see.
I truly believe, yeah, I think it got thrown out because the internet.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't like that. Disney, give me the power.
it was.
Your guns.
It's funny. It's funny how the thing that was used to bash the acolyte. I know this isn't an acolyte segment, but real quick, the thing that was used to bash the acolyte was the thing that Agatha all along could not be bashed for. The exact, oh, you have lesbian witches that were singing. So did Agatha all along. It worked, and it was like, but it worked. So it's like, what was it? Is it because Kathy Hahn just is a goddess that just can't be criticized, or is it that people are? I don't know. Was it the writing that was better? I don't know. But I felt like it was weird that was the thing that they chose to harp on for Acolyte, but the exact same thing happened in Agatha all along, and it was like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right with that. And I'm like, that's not fair. And then, like I said, not to keep going about it, the scalp through, and I'm like, it's fine. Treasure Planet.
It's weird that was the thing. It's Goonie chose to harp on. Oh wait, for Acolyte, but I'm getting some feedback here. Agatha all along, and it was like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
We okay? No.
Yeah, I'm getting feedback. I don't know if is that coming from my end or your end.
Not to keep going about it. The scalp through, and I'm like, it's fine. My end. Treasure Planet.
It's Goonie chose to harp on. That's it. But yeah, because I have nothing open on my end. It was like 98% Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I'm getting feedback. I don't know if is that coming from my end or your end. Oh, no, it is coming from my end. Hold on one second. Let me. I found it. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I had a window open that I didn't know was still open.
Oh no, you're fine. I did something dumb.
No. It was I had a window open. It's funny how it was muted the whole time, and all of a sudden, then it starts going off. Unless it wasn't muted the whole time, it was just now playing for me to hear. Now I'm gonna have to go back and double check and make sure that wasn't playing the whole time. But
to bring this back to the recasting thing, we'll get into it more. I don't want to jump on topics. We get Marvel stuff, but that I kind of feel differently about.
You said
I don't mind a recast.
Yeah. A recast. It's I like to continue the story. And so I'm just double checking the playback, making sure that we weren't echoing and stuff. But it looks like I think we were fine. But no, I don't mind a recast, and just because something is recast, I feel like people take their personal feelings too much, and they throw it onto the actor. They're like this franchise, Fast and the Furious should stop because Paul Walker died. But you have to ask yourself, would Paul Walker would have wanted that to happen? Would Paul Walker would want all of those people who were getting was getting work? I'm not talking about just the actors, like stagehands, key grips, people behind the scenes. Would Paul Walker want them to all lose their jobs because he passed away? I don't think so. I don't think he would have wanted.
No, and especially a viable, popular franchise. It's done well.
Yeah.
It'd be different if they went straight to the ground, I feel like.
Right.
But what you said, and I think a lot of people forget that a lot more people are employed by things than just these big names.
Right.
We love that, but there are average people that bust their ass on these things.
And we need to, exactly, and it's never fair. I try to tell people that it's never fair that you would assume that stagehand deserves to not work anymore because the popular kid in school doesn't want to do the job. Whether they quit or whatever the situation is, that's not logical in my opinion. But I get it. I guess that's the the price of fame. We always, I just celebrity worshiping is something I don't really, I don't do that on this channel. It bothers me. But
no, I totally get that. I just, it's one of those things people don't really think about. And I'm like, I always feel bad when production gets the plug pulled out of nowhere and stuff. I'm like, you're not the top name. It's my work. It's everybody that was working on that.
Yeah. It's like, what about them? Exactly. But I'm glad to see that Ahsoka is gonna get a season 2. I'm excited. I'm sorry that Ray Stevenson passed away. It was one of the best things I felt like he was on that show. But I am definitely looking forward to, and I'm glad that his character's story will continue on. And I know I'll be saying that again for the next topics that we're going to talk about. So guys, let us know what you guys think about everything that's going on with Ahsoka. Are you looking forward to season 2? Are you excited to see what Rory McCann will bring to the character? Let us know in the box below. As I always say, let's keep talking. Let's move on to the next quick topic of the day. I wanted to discuss real quick. I called an audible because I wanted to keep this theme of casting going on. So the news came out that Cynthia Erivo, if I'm saying it right, definitely about to get. Is it Erivo or Erivo?
Is it Erivo?
Erivo. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. She's definitely a contender to be nominated for an Oscar this year for her work in the Wicked film. And she was in an interview. I think she was on like the red carpet or premiering the movie, and they asked her, "What other projects would you want to be a part of?" And she straight up said it. I want to play Storm. Real quick, I'm going to go into the article that I saw. But while I'm doing that, what are your thoughts on this? What did you think about her announcing that she would be interested in that Storm character?
I like her. Very talented. She should be up for the Oscar. Probably win. Musicals are hard. I'm going to say that.
I think musicals are hard, but
I just have a dream casting choice for Storm.
Who is your Who is your dream?
Michaela Cole.
Michaela Cole. Okay.
She was a background actor, but I'm like, she's just in the background. It's fine. She was in Home.
Oh yeah, I remember her. She was a part of the Menage. The Elijah. What is it? What is the Adora Menage? Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, and I really like her a lot. I like the way she speaks. It's very. She commands a scene, even if she's not like really aggressive. Mm-hmm. She hangs on every word. How she really means it. It gives Storm, especially in and that has nothing to do with superhero. I really liked her in that.
Like it's giving Storm. I look at her and it's giving Storm.
It's giving Storm, and I'm like, if Cynthia Erivo got that, that'd be awesome. But
I can see it.
You just did this iconic character. I want somebody else to get a shot.
I can see it. I can see that and I know there's a lot of fan casting. I forgot her name. The woman that's the wife in the new Sonic franchise and all the three Sonic movies.
I like her.
Yeah, somebody was like, I'm like, look wise, yeah, I can see it. I mean, I could even see Cynthia, but I more see it with the alternative future, the Mohawk Storm. I more see that, but at the age that she's at, I'm assuming that they're gonna go with a younger lead cast, like maybe there's a cast in their early 30s, maybe mid to late 20s. I'm assuming, so I don't know if she would. If depending on what Kevin Feige wants to do with the franchise, I don't know if she would qualify for that. But one of the things that even though I know it's one of the talking points that one of the the everything is woke guys that we that we make fun of would like to say is that, hey, but it's one thing that I'm gonna kind of agree on this talking point, that how she handled the Wicked fan art thing. If that is done way more. The fan art, fan drawings thing. It's done way more in comic book movies. It's already being done for her now. People are drawing her as Storm. I think they're trying to see if they can get her to go off again, but she's not. I've heard that she's already kind of pulled back on that. I think so. I agree. I think she was really having a bad one, and the thing that she said was important, and it was true. I know what she was trying to say. It's just that it was, for all we know, it was really just a fan that was just just doing it just because there was a person who loved Wiki and likes to draw.
Yes, and if it wasn't the iconic flame poster that they copied and they just did that on their own mind, I'd be like, I totally get what you're saying. I totally feel you. But that's like the original poster. Like, we know why somebody did that.
Yeah.
Because that's the original cover.
Right.
If they could have erased you in another, I can totally get what you're saying. I felt the same way. I'm like, I think you're having a rough day, and they'll probably just skip the internet. And it's not that serious, but I also get what you mean.
Right. I know exactly what she meant and what she was trying to say. It's just that this situation wasn't 100 or whatever. I feel like it's happened so many times with other actors and other things and throughout history in Hollywood with black actors and so, and it probably happened so many times that this was like the straw, like literally the straw that broke the camel's back, and it was like, yes. But this straw wasn't really the straw you thought it was. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like it was so Mr. The anger was justified, but the target wasn't, if that makes sense.
No, 100%. And that was around the same time she was getting a bunch of comments about, like, was your screen too? And it's like, and also a thing that happens with black women in Hollywood life. It gets sexualized very quickly, or in hip hop, that's a normal thing. And I could see just going, I had to listen to you guys say this shit. I had to listen to this. Now this happened. I'm just irritated and going off now. Mm. And she was absolutely right. I think, like you said, the poster thing was a little bit to me. But also, if you go to Marvel, everyone's going to be drawing everything all the time for you. So, but I really do. I think she was just having a rough day, a rough week, but I'm just done.
And it just all came out. It's like for all we know, it whatever that was happening leading up to that was probably 100% justified. But this was the thing that the straw that broke the camel's back, and I just imagine that fan that was like, I just drew because I love the movie. It's a theater.
Please. Thank God, I feel so bad. Like, if I was just a genuine big fan, oh my God.
I didn't mean to erase black women in Hollywood. It was like, oh no, but it's like, so.
It's also interesting that you brought up the age thing. Uh-huh. That's how I feel too with certain things that are coming to Marvel specifically. Uh-huh. I'm like, how young are we going? Where are we starting? We could be starting in a few places. And it's not that Cynthia Erivo is not old by any means.
Right.
But yeah, they might go for somebody in their 20s.
I think that because I think she's 30. Last I looked, I think she was 39. But I mean, I'm 44. I know. Yeah, that's when I last heard. I thought it said. Let me look it up real fast. 35. Cynthia, well, because it doesn't crack.
Either way.
At age, I was like, yeah, because it doesn't crack. I mean, I'm 44 and I know I look 20. No, 38. She's 38.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But so I'm wondering if that's going to make a difference, because I know, not to get ahead of ourselves, if what fans that are hoping to happen in the future, like with the T'Challa character, because let me just show you what I have here, because people might want the Black Panther Storm storyline now that it's possible to happen. And it's going to all depend on what they're going to do with T'Challa in the future. If we're going to keep T'Challa's son as the future T'Challa, then and if that means that they might not be able to do the Black Panther Storm storyline in the future. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. It just all depends. If they recast, maybe they still can, no matter what. But it just I know that if Kevin Feige has a overall plan and T'Challa is in that plan, then and if T'Challa and Storm is in that plan, then the ages of those characters will mean something. So it's just an if upon an if upon an if. But
for sure. I remember like my go-to comic book friend. He moved to California and he called me walking out of Black Panther 1 and was like, "Picture it. The second movie opens. T'Challa's running through the jungle. It's all dark, and then flashes of light happen. Storm lands." And I was like, "Oh, this is something that I think a lot of fans want."
Yeah.
Storm and T'Challa getting together.
Yeah.
But I just want Storm to stand on her own 2 feet.
I want Storm to be treated like the goddess that she was in. Not just known as an X-Man or T'Challa's wife, but to be seen as the goddess that she was and when she was in Africa. Exactly.
She's the god amongst us. Storm is the best.
Right.
And that's why I'm like, I need her to have her own thing, do her own thing, be a badass on her own. And then T'Challa and her can do whatever a little bit after. But I need the respect on Storm's name.
I'm hoping that moving forward, the way Wolverine was the thing that kept the Fox Marvel, universe on its, he would that character carried that all on his back. I'm hoping that moving forward, I feel like it's gonna still be Wolverine moving forward, even with whoever they decide to recast with in the future. But I'm wondering if the MCU version now if a new X-Men will rise up to that Wolverine level. Will it be Scott or will it be Storm? I don't know why, but I have a funny feeling that
it's never going to be Scott.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on if they do it. Why would you think it's never going to be Scott? Why is that?
Scott doesn't have the.
In the comic books, he does.
He's cool. Cyclops is awesome. I'm not taking anything away from him. But like the normies and the comic book people all go, we really love them.
Yeah.
And I'm banking on Storm.
I'm banking on Storm. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I agree. I'm banking it's going to be Storm, hopefully. All right, but let us know what you guys think. The whole idea of the Marvel Storm being recast and the fact that, well, not recast, but the fact that Cynthia Erivo, if I'm saying that right, is putting her name in the hat. She wants to play the character. I'm pretty sure that the internet bros will definitely forget about the whole misstep with the whole Wicked thing and totally champion this, right? We all know that. We'll see. Let us know what you guys think. What are your overall thoughts on that? And let's keep talking about that. All right, moving on.
What's the funniest part about X-Men? Before we go, that's the funniest part is anybody trying to call that woke. And I'm like, where have you been? Did you miss on what X-Men is?
Right? Did you forget there was like an underlying theme about civil rights and stuff? Did you forget? I don't know.
Did we forget? Or do you just not know nothing?
I thought those guys were always about to be supposed to be about respecting the source material, right?
Oh, they know everything.
Right? But they'll comment in the chat. I'm sure they'll let us know when this is clipped on TikTok. I'm definitely going to hear about it. But
no, those are my favorite.
All right, and moving on to on the theme of simplicity. Am I saying that right? Simplicity. Casting. Jason Momoa has been announced. It's official. Cast as his fantasy cast, DC casting for Lobo. Do you think now people are starting to say that I'm starting to hear more and more that Aquaman was a miscast? That he should, as great as he was or is or whatever, even though the fact that he was made $1 billion, the first one made $1 billion, people are now starting to say, yeah, he was good, but I'm hearing that people are thinking he was a miscast. Do you think that Jason Momoa was a miscast for Lobo?
I I don't believe. Oh, not for Lobo.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry for Aquaman for a miscast for Aquaman.
Okay. We needed someone we all love.
Right.
Make us even go see an Aquaman movie.
Exactly.
We love Jason Momoa. I love Jason Momoa. I don't know how I did the Lobo casting, but I'm like, okay. But with Aquaman, I don't think it would have been successful without him.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. It's funny how people are starting to say that now because it was already a success. Yeah, it's like it's easy for you. You got your off the wall fantasy casting, something that the DCU never would have done. But now that we have hindsight, now that we've already gotten a successful Aquaman out of him, we can let James Gunn be James Gunn and do the characters that everybody's always hoping for. But I feel like the only reason why Lobo is even a possibility or actually going to happen, or the fact that we have Crypto the dog, is because we've had all these years of these movies and we have all these past iterations of it, and people have already gotten sick of origin stories. So it's like, let's just throw the weirdest or the most unknown or the beloved character in the comic books who typically wouldn't work on the big screen. Let's just do it. We've done it all before in the early 2000s, the 2010s. We've done it. Now let's just go for let's just shoot for the fences, I guess is what I feel like people are ready for. And I think James Gunn is a good example of bringing the weird stuff to life. But Lobo is a weird dude, and he's awesome. He's a Wolverine, alien, Deadpool-ish kind of character.
He can want to be one Superman, right?
He can beat the shit out of Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I know the character, I just don't know every little thing. And I know a lot of people have wanted this. So I'm very happy for you. Like I always say.
Like imagine Deadpool, Wolverine, and Superman had a throuple and one of them got pregnant and Lobo came out. That would be the description of what Lobo.
No, he's a villain.
He's an anti-hero, kind of like he's a bounty hunter. He's a intergalactic bounty. Like he's not a villain. He just has a price. I'm like he doesn't care about. I don't think he cares that much about things. But if you're like, I'm like, all right, you want me to go get the Kryptonian? Pay me, all right, and he'll do it. I think
I could be down for that. Like you were saying with the origin story, that was the big thing I talked about in my Superman trailer reaction. Where you don't need Batman's parents getting killed. You don't need the poodles falling. You don't need Superman shooting here in his plane ship. Get into Kansas, make Mulder, just skip it. We all know those stories. We all know the origin of these characters.
right.
I'm over having backtracking and we all know.
Exactly.
So I'm glad he's doing it like that.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. And let me switch it up real quick. This came from Screen Rant. Jason Momoa is already proving his new DC Universe casting is perfect in a video of him reading the Supergirl script. And we got to remember, this is going to be he's going to be premiering in Supergirl, not in Superman. Did you hear who's cast as Supergirl?
No.
From the House of Dragons, as the young Targaryen.
What's her name? Maddie something.
Yeah. Like in the first couple of episodes when she was still young, before she was the queen. That actress, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's Supergirl. And now you got Jason Momoa, who was in the original Game of Thrones. You got a little Game of Thrones reunion happening right there.
There we go.
But yeah, it's gonna be. I think we're one of the first people that I haven't even really heard that many people talk about that. I think we just debuted that fact on YouTube here. Yeah, that's right. We're the first. We're the first to connect those dots.
Well, she is a good little actress.
Yeah.
I can dig this.
Yeah. It says here that the DC Universe casting of Lobo is already proven to be one of the best choices by DC Studios, by Jason Momoa who shares his hype for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow with James Gunn's Superman movie currently in post-production. DC Studios is wasting no time getting another famous Kryptonian into the DCU. As Kara Zor-El is making her way back to the big screen, one of the newest additions to Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is Lobo, with Momoa getting his second DC gig. With Millie Alcock set to play the Girl of Steel in Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Momoa shared a new video on Instagram revealing that he has finally received the screenplay for the upcoming DC film. In true Lobo fashion, Momoa is heard cheering and laughing while celebrating with a cigar in his mouth. And you can check out the full the video. So that's one thing that Lobo does. Like, he smokes. He's that big ass cigar, riding that Harley, and he has a dog too. Not like Crypto. He has a Lobo dog. It was like I think like a pit bull looking giant dog, and his dog. His name is Dog, like DAWG, Dog. Like, what up, dog?
I love it. I love it.
And he calls himself he's the main man. Is what I remember Lobo from the animated series, the Superman animated series. Like he talked like that. I'm the main man, bounty hunter. But yeah, I like it. I can't wait for it. Anything else you want to add on this one?
I didn't know that I thought he was getting his own thing. So I'm glad to hear it's not that, and that he's coming in as a villain or an anti-hero with Supergirl. I like that more. And I do love the casting.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Evans did it too.
Right.
Who was a Fantastic Four and then Captain America. So it's like, whatever. But I think this will be good. I think that DC's really up right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to check this one out. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Let us know what you guys think about Lobo, Jason Momoa, in the upcoming Supergirl.
Smoking.
What's it?
Sorry, it just came to me. I say that all the time too. Ever since Disney took over, I'm like, there's a reason why, like we haven't had Wolverine with a cigar in a long time. Like, cigarettes show you're stressed out. And remember when Wolverine took a beer? That was awesome. That was the best of times. And I'm like, they need to allow their characters to smoke and drink beers again. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, because it was rated R, right? We got that bar scene, and we got a lot of smoking in the Deadpool movie. And
yes.
And speaking of which, I know Supergirl won't be rated R, but if they ever do a solo Lobo movie, that's got to be rated R. Lobo is a badass, a Wolverine-ish type of character, and I want to see Momoa unleashed. So,
is this is all connected now? Like, this Superman coming out will be connected to this Supergirl, right?
Yeah, it's all in the DCU. It's all James Gunn's DCU.
That's the DC. I thought that was their issue before. Was you made them god tier so fast, and they are, that we better have a villain that can keep up.
I don't know. I think my theory is that, of course he's gonna finally give us the maybe Doomsday is going to be the big bad. I have a theory that it's going to be Superman's character Brainiac. I think he's going to be the big bad, like the Thanos of the type. I don't know, but I think James Gunn has an overall plan. I think because he worked so close with Kevin Feige before he went to Warner Brothers. Kevin Feige wanted him to handle all of the MCU's intergalactic stories, like beyond the Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff, to be in charge of all of those. That division, but then he became studio head himself for Warner Brothers. So I think James Gunn and Peter is it Peter Safran? I think they know, based on their experience with MCU. I think they know what they're doing. I think they have an overall plan. So I'm pretty sure a big bad is in the works. I'm just curious on who it's going to be.
I'm like Lobo into the universe quickly. Like, we just know people are around already.
Yeah.
And that way we don't have to have a whole movie of going.
Oh yeah.
Coming and we already know.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. No, that makes sense. All right.
My only issue, I thought it was really smart with James Gunn because not only did he work with the MCU so much and Kevin Feige, but a director, so he knows what that actually entails.
Oh yeah.
One thing I'm worried about is even with the Superman movie, I'm like, oh, we're introducing a lot of people, and I kind of thought it was just going to be him because James Gunn is excellent with a group.
Yeah.
Great when it comes to like crew or misfits or coming together. He's great with that.
Yeah, Creature Commandos. Are you watching that?
I just started it.
Oh yeah, you're so lucky. It's so good.
But I'm like, well, if I wanted Hawk Girl and everything showed up, I don't hate it. I'm not hating on that. I was just like, oh, we are going to have a crew of beating up, which that's where he excelled. That's great.
Well, I don't think it's going to be like a Guardians of the Galaxy crew kind of a thing. It's just this is a world where Superman has been around for a long time.
No, and that's what I mean. I'm like, I hope it's not. Let's get together, buddies. And it's
yeah, more of I have a feeling it's going to be more of hey, Superman, what's the word? You boomer. I had this under control. Why'd you get in the way? And constantly butting heads or something like that. Maybe it's going to be something like that.
I like that.
Call it Superman. Could you imagine somebody calling Superman a boomer?
I would die. That would be hilarious.
All right,
but if like they could get looked at like villains, and maybe that's why Superman's catching so much flack.
Yeah.
Right. Again, like him with garbage and stuff in the trailer. I don't know. I have faith in James Gunn. I don't want it to seem like I'm like, it's gonna be terrible. I'm just like, I hope this is Superman's movie.
Yeah. No, I hope so too. I agree. That'd be funny. Like truth, justice, and American way. Okay, boomer. That would be hilarious. Let us know what you guys think about the upcoming Lobo super girl casting with Jason Momoa, and let's keep talking. All right, for the main topic, last topic of the night before we head out, the thing I want to discuss. This is rumors and speculations. This is not fact. This is, let me pull it up here. It's not confirmed, but it's in the wind that it's possible that Marvel may be recasting, or they're in the talks of recasting T'Challa finally, and where they're going to use the magic of multiverse to make it happen. So I assumed that what they were going to do was just like start over with the T'Challa character, having his son since he was introduced in Wakanda Forever. But rumor is out there that for the upcoming Black Panther 3, they're going to use the magic of multiverse to recast T'Challa. What do you? I know I can go on for everybody, but I'll give you. What do you think about this? And do you think that this is a good idea, bad idea? What do you think about this news?
Part of me feels like this is a bad idea.
Why's that?
The other part of me, I'll be honest, I don't think I want a multiverse solution. I would much rather have his son get over the mantle. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I would rather, I think, have his son get older and take that mantle. Or, honestly, are they going to, or bring Michael B. Jordan into the multiverse? Mm-hmm. There's not many people that I'm like, that's a huge, this is what I mean. The other recasting, it's more bendy. There's more give. This is huge. Like, this would be intimidating to agree to do.
I heard that there's a bunch of actors who, Devin, I would not be mad at them, who turned it down because they're afraid to step into. You're walking into a wood chipper in a way, so to speak, because nobody wants to be compared to Chadwick. Nobody does. But
right, and then are you acting like his, or are you making it your own? Are you taking this over and feel kind of that's a huge thing to take on. That's huge.
What if they try to do both? Like, what if it's a multiverse solution and that his son? What if we're getting T'Challa from T'Challa's son from a universe where he was born a little bit sooner, or T'Challa was older than like their Earth is like 20 years ahead of the main MCU, and then T'Challa's the old father. I like that. And his son from another universe is already in his mid-20s or early. They could go that route. They could go, or I have a funny feeling that when Secret Wars happens, when all these universes start collapsing, colliding, that that's how they're going to merge the X. They're going to be explained. That's why the X-Men have never been mentioned in the MCU, because they were technically in another universe, and when that universe and the main universe had to merge together to survive, then their history will merge with the MCU's history, and it'll maybe everybody's brains will reset and be like, oh yeah, mutants have always been there, because I don't know. It'll be complicated and weird.
Really quick, Chris.
Oh no, no problem, no problem. I say, no, I got you. No, I just, there's so many ways that it can go, and I want to hear what you guys have to say on it. But going back to the last topic, I see Kevin David says that James Gunn can. Let me pop this up. Let me see if I can pop this up real quick. Here, no, where is it? There it is. Let me get your message up. Let's see. Kevin Davis says James Gunn can make good films. Nobody questions that at all. Can he get box office wins outside of Marvel Studios? I mean, yeah, I think Suicide Squad. I think Suicide Squad was a success, and that led into Peacemaker, and nobody doubts that. One thing led to another. I mean, the question is, can he do something? Can he have a big box office win outside of Marvel? I think Suicide Squad was a box office win. I like Suicide Squad better than the original Suicide Squad. I like James Gunn's version better than the original, but I get what you're saying there, Kevin. I get the question, and then he also his question was this. Kevin Davis is in the chat. He said that James Gunn can make a good film. Nobody questions that, but can he make a box office hit outside of Marvel? That's what his question was.
I think so. Yeah. I got faith.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely got faith in that.
I think he'll be okay. He knows how it goes. This ain't his first rodeo. I think he knows what works. I think he's smart. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to go really well.
No, I agree. And he also says that I don't believe. I don't believe recast T'Challa. Are you saying that you don't believe they should recast T'Challa, or do you don't believe that they are recasting T'Challa? I need to know, clarify on that. But I mean, there's so many ways that that they could go with it. I also had
I really like what you said about his gun. I like that.
Get a future. You mean like get a future version of his son from another universe? But then if they do that, then what do they do with the young kid from?
We send him back to his universe. He needs to go save them.
No, they swap universes. I think it would be weird seeing your grown self from another universe. I think it would be. I have a funny feeling like it will be T'Challa, and then he'll have a kind of a second chance at having his dad raise him or be around him, even if it's a variant of his father. He'll still kind of have his father. I think that's the route they're going to go, because it still opens the door to the young Avengers and stuff. So I don't know. All I know is Kevin Feige has a plan. He always has a plan.
And that's the thing. Like, there's things we want to see, of course, but then we also do have to factor in the part of we want young Avengers, and it's like I wish it wasn't always like that so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm nitpicking about getting superhero movies. It's awesome, but I think there's the long run thing is cool, but also it affects what we might want to see.
What we do as film fans is we start writing the movie in our head, and then when what we've written in our minds doesn't happen, we start lashing out to the filmmaker. So that's usually what happens overall. But as far as the recasting thing, I put a poll up on the community tab for T3 Media Studios, and I said, there's my top 4 picks for a recast for T'Challa. Which do you like? Or you can also, if you could have commented if you have a pick that was outside of what my 4 choices was. 44%. Aldris Hodge from the new Alex Cross series. He also played Hawkman in the Black Adam movie with The Rock.
Okay.
That he got the overall vote for to recast as a play T'Challa if they are going to recast. He got 44%. In second place, Damson Idris from the TV show Snowfall.
Ooh.
That's
a good one.
That was yeah. I've always liked him because he kind of favors Chadwick a little bit. I could see them as cousins. A name that keeps popping up that I get, but I just don't see it. But people like it. Lakeith Stanfield from Get Out. From he was in the not the main character. He was.
I love it. He was in the new Haunted Mansion.
No, Haunted Mansion. Yeah, Haunted Mansion. That's what. Yeah. He also.
I think he's the most attractive man on the planet.
Okay, a little hurt. Oh no.
I love that man. He can do it. He can be proud.
Wow.
I love him.
He's the most attractive man. Wow, I'm a little hurt, but fine.
Really
I'll take it.
Every time I see him in anything, I'm like, every time I see him in anything, I'm like, you are just the most charming, good-looking man I've ever seen.
Wow. I'm a little offended though.
But I do like that snowball voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. And then I threw a curveball in there because I was thinking if we do the multiverse thing, it would be the one that if he didn't already have played a similar character, it would make the most sense because of the director of the Black Panther. But I put Michael B. Jordan. What if there was a variant of T'Challa that was Michael B. Jordan?
I knew there was a reason I wanted Michael B. Jordan really bad. And it's because Magneto's my favorite character of all time.
Uh-huh.
And I really need Killmonger and Magneto to have it together. I mean, like what you think.
Like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, they're never gonna. But he was 100% against humanity and Killmonger, yeah, it was similar. No, I can see that, but not that many. That's
for my people. You guys shafted us.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and now I'm hardened by the world.
Yeah, 100%. No, I see.
Just like
I like the way you think. It makes sense. All right.
Yes, but I would like any of that. Truthfully, I really like that Snowball choice. I can see it.
Damson Idris. That was a second place pick right there. Right now, but I'm assuming that Aldris Hodge is number one only because he's like the new hotness right now because his show just came out and he's trending.
Yeah,
so me and my wife only watched like the first 15 minutes of the first episode because there was a scene that was trending on TikTok in an interrogation room. So if you have time after this, watch the first 15 minutes of that show if you have on Prime. The interrogation scene. It's hilarious. And my wife, she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna. What did she say? I didn't know that Alex Cross was packing like that. If you know what I mean. That's so. I'll just put it. That's all I'm gonna say.
And then because I was gonna say, I feel like who's the actor that was in Watchmen and Dr. Manhattan? But he's about to be in that. Show,
yeah, he's about to be Wonder Man, I believe.
Yeah, which is fine. But I would have maybe need to be. Like I said with the age thing, I'm like I am doing it, but then I'm like you're Dr. Manhattan also.
Yeah.
You're kind of bringing it in with great character.
Oh yeah, no, that's. I feel like these are good choices. I'm just very curious on how it's going to be handled. I think that Marvel, they were in a very odd situation when Chadwick passed, and they no matter what they would have done, people would have said it was the wrong choice. And nobody, they always say, you're never going to make everybody happy. So they made the choice that they made, and now we have some time separated. I think now they feel like, okay, now we can see what would have happened if we would have recast and try to continue the story the way it was meant to be told. Because
I don't think they would have done it years ago.
Yeah,
I think it just would have left a bad taste in our mouth in their book.
Well, not me personally, but but a lot more people. Yeah, I agree. You're right. I just after seeing Wakanda
not on the actor.
Yeah. no. Well, after seeing Wakanda,
With the studio, like, oh, yeah, you just want to cut them out.
right? I remember when I watched Wakanda Forever. I just remember feeling like this scene with Shuri doing what she was doing, most of the things that she was doing. Not the fact that she became Black Panther, but there were certain scenes where I was like, that line that she was now saying, I could tell that was written with T'Challa in mind. That was something that he would have said. I kept thinking that a lot during the movie, that her scene, like she was not meant to be in this scene, but he was. That just kept popping in my head over and over again. Like I could have seen Chadwick saying that or doing that and whatnot. And it just felt like,
I will give Disney this. I will give everybody involved this. They have handled his casting with a lot of grace. Even the second movie and writing it and things like that, I feel like they really honored him well.
I was happy that his voice was heard one last time in the What If series, because he recorded that before he passed away, so that was also cool too. But I'm looking forward to.
That's when you believe, like, in destiny or something, because that's like he was meant to be that character.
Yeah,
he was meant to play that.
And I wonder what the scene that, and I can tell you right now exactly what scene I'm talking about, that where I said that was meant to be Chadwick, because when Shuri went into the when she had to take the flower and meet an elder, for her it made sense that she would have seen her mother, but they showed Killmonger. That's if that was always meant to be in the scene, one last conversation between T'Challa and Killmonger, I feel like that was meant to happen. That would have, because the way with the way Killmonger died, the way he did not want to be saved, and how he wanted to be buried, I feel like that was meant to be T'Challa. I understood why they kept it in there for it, but I felt like it made more sense that she would have had one last conversation with her mother, not with Killmonger. But
I tell you what I thought was going to happen in Black Panther 2, and I was kind of rooting for it a lot.
What's that?
Crazy. Was that Angela Bassett was going to put the suit on for part of the movie.
Damn right.
I was like, my son passed away. My daughter, I don't know where she is. I'm pissed.
I thought, yeah, it would have made sense. She should have came out, but it felt like, to me, it was like okay, to have people, but I don't know if they felt like it was like, in order for us to buy Shuri being the new Black Panther, she has to have a shared motivation. Like T'Challa didn't become the king until his father died. He witnessed his father die. So Shuri had to witness her mother dying. She already lost her father too, and she lost her brother. Why did she have to lose her mother? Right, and I
want Angela Bassett there.
And I want Angela Bassett there.
If this was, man, she could play Storm today, and I would be jumping for joy. Oh
yeah, she could still play Storm. Like 100%. That's the variant that we should have got in Deadpool and Wolverine. And that's the variant we should have got. Angela Bassett as Storm. But
I really did. I was like, not stay Black Panther, but like, I want revenge and I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm throwing on there too. But I love Black Panther too. But that's just because I love Angela Bassett. I just want her to do what I was doing.
Right. No, well, we'll figure out. But guys, let us know what you guys think, or if you're going to keep your eyes out for what's going on with the Marvel news and stuff. We got one last comment from let's see, Kevin Davis says, if this rumor is true, why no major outlet is reporting about recasting T'Challa? Some of Jeff Snyder's scoop is hit or miss. No, it is, and that's why we said it's rumors, and I put this under the category of rumors and speculations. And I have it. Actually, I have it right there. I have it right there on top. Rumors and specs. MCU plans to recast T'Challa. It's just a rumor right now. We're not talking about it. We're playing the what if game. Marvel's allowed to play what if. We're going to play what if, right? So
and a few people are reporting on this.
Yeah.
Comic Book Resources. Who's the Durant? It literally just says Marvel is rumored to be recasting after 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it will happen in Secret Wars, even if it's a temporary thing where a variant of T'Challa comes in, fights, saves the day, gives his variant son a high five and a hug, and passes the torch, and then goes back to his universe and or whatever. That could be my 100% what happened. He could just dip in real quick for Black Panther 3 and then go back to his own universe. You know, that might be, that could be the way to actually solve it. You get to finish the story where it was meant to happen by using a variant, and then he dips back out into his own universe, and they go with the Young Avengers route. But
yeah,
I
wouldn't hate that.
I wouldn't hate that either, guys.
And that's the thing too. With I feel like Snowfall didn't get the acknowledgement with awards or acting specifically, so I think that's why I'm rooting for him a bit more.
Yeah.
But no, the variant thing I don't mind. I'm just like, it's all going to hinge on how they handle it internally. I feel like I don't think it'll be like the movie. It'll be are you treating this like a cash cow, or are you treating this correctly, Disney? That's what it'll come down to.
Well, just like you were saying earlier about how they handled it with grace and class. That's one thing I think that Coogler, the director, will not allow Disney to do, is to disrespect anything. So I think he's earned enough money for Disney for them to back off and let Ryan Coogler handle it the way with class, and for Disney not to overstep. Because I feel like you're right. If they do try to treat it like just a money grab and it becomes disrespectful, I think Coogler will pull them in and be like, F that, you're not doing that. You're not doing
even
that.
If they like, you gotta let Ryan Coogler do it for sure. Like if they pulled Ryan Coogler from directing, I think people would have a real problem.
Oh, it'd be a huge mistake.
Right. And I'm like, that's what I mean, like are we having the same people working? Are we doing the same, like everything that also matters here. This character goes past Marvel. This is a big deal.
Yeah. Well, that's what we feel about it. Let us know what you guys think about the topics that we talked about, all the casting rumors or the ones that confirmed the like. We would like to hear your questions, thoughts, and concerns about it. So comment below. Let us know what you guys want to say. I want to thank Abby for joining us here. People want to find you online. And I hope you come back to the channel too. If you want me to ever to help you guest on yours, I would love to guest with you as well. But if people want to find you, where can they do so?
Yeah, come on over. I'm Motor City Nerds on YouTube and Abby Anarchy on TikTok, Instagram. I'm sorry I haven't linked my face name, but whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, Abby Anarchy on all the platforms, and then Motor City Nerds on YouTube. Yeah, you're more than Chris. As long as I can figure out live streaming and keep it running, you are more than welcome to come on. I'd love that.
Outstanding. Well, guys, if people want to find me online, it's right here on T3 Media Studios on all the socials, or Chris W. Fagan as well. Like I said, share your thoughts, send us links to things that you think we should be talking about. And until next time, guys, have a happy, be good out there, and see you next week. Peace. Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a Patreon. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.